remember the first night we met, a silhouette I couldn't forget. You walked in and the room just glowed, a future story yet unshowed. You were the match to my cold flame. I whispered softly every name we gave to constellations in the sky, never thinking we would say goodbye. Now I'm standing in the bitter dark, just an ember where you left your mark. You were the light that flickered out too fast, a perfect brightness built to never last, just a ghost of warmth on my skin, the saddest place I've ever been. Watching the final sparkle fade to gray, you burned so bright then went away. We used to laugh until the morning came. Now shadows dance, it's not the same. I hold on to sweaters you used to wear, pretending that I feel you there. The silence here is deafening. It's just the memory you're leaving. A sudden switch flipped in your heart, it seems, destroying all my hopeful dreams. Now I'm standing in the bitter dark, just an ember where you left your mark. You were the light that flickered out too fast, a perfect brightness built to never last, just a ghost of warmth on my skin, the saddest place I've ever been. Watching the final sparkle fade to gray, you burned so bright then went away. Was it a storm that blew you cold, a story in my hands I couldn't hold? Or did the week just finally end? My lover, my forgotten friend, I'm just a moth who got too near, now lost within my deepest fear. Now I'm standing in the bitter dark, just an ember where you left your mark. You were the light that flickered out too fast, a perfect brightness built to never last, just a ghost of warmth on my skin, the saddest place I've ever been. Watching the final sparkle fade to gray, you burned so bright then went away. Flickered out, the light I can't live without. It's dark now, so dark now. My light went out, fade to silence.
The coffee's cold, the sun is up, another empty day. I trace the lines around this cup where your fingers used to play. The air is still, the silence loud, it screams a single name. I'm lost inside this lonely crowd. Everything has changed. Oh, tell me, why did you leave me when you were my world, my light? How can you just stop and leave me, lost in the endless night? I gave you every single part of a heart you swore you'd keep. Now all I have is this broken heart and promises buried deep. I walk the streets where we would laugh, a ghost in every store. I see your face in every path, knocking on my door. A photograph we took last fall, a smile you can't fake, now hanging empty on the wall, a silence I can't break. Oh, tell me, why did you leave me when you were my world, my light? How can you just stop and leave me, lost in the endless night? I gave you every single part of a heart you swore you'd keep. Now all I have is this broken heart and promises buried deep. Was it something that I said, something that I didn't do? All the futures we planned in my head, did any of them feel true to you? I searched for reasons in the dark, but there are none to find, just the dying spark of the love you left behind. Oh, tell me, why did you leave me when you were my world, my light? How can you just stop and leave me, lost in the endless night? I gave you every single part of a heart you swore you'd keep. Now all I have is this broken heart and promises buried deep. Why did you leave me? The echo fades, but the question stays. Why did you leave me in this empty, endless haze? Oh, why did you leave me? The pen is dry now, and the page is stark and white. We stopped writing in the middle of a perfect moonlit night. The binding's torn where chapter 3 should start. A silent, sudden stopping that just shattered every part. I keep the book beside my bed, afraid to turn the leaf, knowing every unread word just multiplies the grief. It's a story left behind, unfinished, a melody that faded before the final note was hit, a map with no direction,
couldn't keep. I read the lines we marked with stars, the ones where we first met. Every happy adjective is soaked in my regret. We were building up the climax, the future bright and clear, but the plot line hit a wall we couldn't conquer. Struck by fear, the characters got lost somehow. We drifted worlds apart, leaving plot holes in the narrative, leaving voids within my heart. It's a story left behind, unfinished, a melody that faded before the final note was hit, a map with no direction, a road that lost its sign, a broken, beautiful beginning of your life and mine. We had the prologue and the start, a narrative so deep, but the stories left behind now, the promises we couldn't keep. Maybe in another world, another time, another draft, we would have reached the epilogue. We would have stood and laughed at all the early struggles, just setting up the scene. But here the ending silence is so sharp and cold and mean. I'm stuck within the middle, the unresolved suspense, wishing I could write the words that simply make some sense. It's a story left behind, unfinished, a melody that faded before the final note was hit, a map with no direction, a road that lost its sign, a broken, beautiful beginning of your life and mine. We had the prologue and the start, a narrative so deep, but the stories left behind now, the promises we couldn't keep. Unfinished, but the storm pages and a sigh, a question mark on forever. We never wrote the goodbye. The harbor lights are shining, reflecting on the bay, just like the hope I held inside, that you might choose to stay. The ancient city whispers tales of love and loss and war, and I'm the queen left on the shore, who can unlock the door. The wind picks up, the sails are full, your fleet is moving fast, leaving nothing here behind but shadows of the past. Oh, you promised me forever beneath the stars so high. Now I watch your ship just sever every single time. My Carthage burns around me, a monument of pain. gone, the wine is sour, the feasting tents are down. I walk alone within this hour, the ruler of a ghost town. The oaths you swore, the touch you shared, were they all just a lie? A temporary stop you dared beneath this foreign sky. And as you spoke of fate and duty, of a destiny unknown, but what about this broken beauty you've abandoned on your throne? Oh, you promised me forever beneath the stars so high. Now I watch your ship just sever every single time. My carthage burns around me, a monument of pain. You said your gods commanded you, but I just feel the rain. My heart's a funeral pyre, a silent burning glow, as the final tide pulls you away, and I have to let you go. They say a queen must bear her burdens, strong and full of grace, but I am just a woman with a hollow, empty space. I search the waves for one last sign, one single backward glance, but all I see is the horizon line and the bitter end of romance. Oh, you promised me forever beneath the stars so high. Now I watch your ship just sever every single time. My cartridge burns around me, a monument of pain. You said your gods commanded you, but I just feel the rain. My heart's a funeral pyre, a silent burning glow, as the final tide pulls you away, and I have to let you go. And the smoke begins to rise, a final sacrifice. Dido's tears are dry. Oh, as the ship fades from the eye, go on, Aeneas, go on and the pages of our story, once so crisp and new, are crumpled on the floor now, painted in a hue of silent gray regret and the ghost of what we planned, a future we were building with the strength of our own hands. I traced the lines you wrote me forever and a day, but the promises are blurring as the ink began to fade. Oh, the ink began to fade right there upon the page. The promises we whispered couldn't stand the passing age. The vibrant colors of our love washed remember when your laughter was the only sound I sought. Now the silence in this empty room is all that I have got. The photos on the dresser, we're smiling hand in hand. We didn't see the fractures, we didn't understand that love's a living thing, vulnerable and frail, and without careful tending, even the strongest vows can fail. Oh, the ink began to fade right there upon the page. The promises we whispered couldn't stand the passing age. The fallen colors of our love washed out by every tear, erased by silent distance and the weight of every fear. The chapter's closing now, a story bittersweet, and the words we thought were permanent are feeling incomplete. They say that time can heal a heart that's torn apart, but time is just the water that dissolved this work of art. The paper's turning brittle, impossible to save. All the love we carved in stone is just sand beneath a wave. Oh, the ink began to fade right there upon the page. The promises we whispered couldn't stand the passing age. The vibrant colors of our love washed out by every tear, erased by silent distance and the weight of every fear. The chapter's closing now, a story bittersweet, and the words we thought were permanent are feeling incomplete. The ink began to fade, are forever a mistake, just blank pages in the